Hi, it's Monica Barnett with Blueprint for Style, and for today's AMA, I am answering the question, how much should I allocate or be spending on my clothing or wardrobe on an annual basis? Spoiler alert, the amount varies for every person. But let's see if I can begin to break it down. First, think that there are 3 different categories of spending. There is save, spend, and splurge. When you think of save items, in today's day and age, those are probably items that are singularly priced, probably $200 or less. In the second category is the spend category. And in that category, you're probably running, $250 to about $450-ish. And then in the splurge category, we're going to call that everything about $500 and up. And we're talking per item. All right? Save, spend, splurge. That's number 1. Put that to the side. The second, in terms of how much you're going to spend annually, really is going to vary based on what stage you are in your life cycle and your journey through work. I believe there are 7 stages. The first one is very early career. So maybe 0 to 2 years, you're just out. For that stage, you're really going to be focused on spending in that middle category. And then save category, you'll have probably a couple extras sprinkled in there, but you wanted to start to build out your foundational items. The second category is what I'm going to call moving from early career to a little more kind of mid-career. So that's probably in that 3 to 6 year time frame. In that category, you're going to be saving. You're not doing much movement. At this point, you're not really ready to jump up to the executive. So focus on items that are in the save category. Don't blow your bank here. The third level is what we're going to call probably a solid mid-career. Mid-career, you're going to be in that spend category, and you're going to start to sprinkle in some of the splurge items. Here is where, for a lot of people, you think mid-career, you're asking, am I going to stay? Am I going to go? Am I jumping? Am I running for the fences and starting something new? So you don't want to splurge too much, but you still have to have a presence. The fourth category is really moving towards the senior executive or the senior level. Again, you're not there, but somewhere in that, 7 to 10 sweet spot. You in this category need to be spending, and then again, focusing on building those splurge items like the great watch, once a year making the handbag purchase, or maybe once every 2 years. The sixth category is what we're going to call the senior category. Senior category, you are in the splurge category. Your items are probably costing. You have to show executive presence. You have to be ready for whatever, whenever it comes. You can easily sprinkle in those save categories. Oh, you know what? I love pleats, or I'm loving bright orange. So you go to Zara and you pick up something that you're adding. In that senior category, think of it as dressing high-low. Most of your core and foundational items are splurge items, but you're sprinkling in fun stuff. And then the last category is the executive level. At the executive level, splurge, 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 purge. You are typically spending more. First, you're making more, but you are spending more. So your items are splurge worthy, either because they are foundational and you need them to go multiple days, you're packing for a week, you're taking that navy suit and you're taking that white shirt, and you want it to be able to look crisp day 1 and crisp day 6. Those types of things. Again, you can sprinkle in some lower budget save pieces. You're seeing something fun, you're adding the scarves, but far and away, it's the splurge category. I hope that helps. Again, put comments, ask questions. I'm here. Let's talk about it.